Welcome to this live stream. I hope you're doing well today. I wanted to discuss a few topics today that you may find relevant. And on a lot of the platforms, I share content that is relative to health and wellness. And those are the most important things to focus on in life. You know that the word wholesome or holy is also from the same root word as health, healing. It all comes from the same origin, the etymology of those words. So, thinking about what does it mean to be healthy? What does it mean to be wholesome? What does it mean to be holy? Well, first of all, I would say I would deduct it down to being truthful with yourself first. And then when you're truthful with yourself, you can be truthful with others. Take a look, take a snapshot at your life, and ask yourself honestly, just between you and yourself, you and God, ask yourself, am I doing the things that I need to do to be healthy in my life? And I think most of us are trying. One of the four agreements is to always do your best. And I think that's the one that most people adhere to the best because we all are doing our best. Even if we are making mistakes and even if we're cheating, lying, stealing, doing things that we know aren't good for ourselves or others, we're typically doing our best because it's about survival. But when we get past the level of survival, we can move towards thriving. And thriving is where we see healing and wholesomeness. So, being honest with oneself, being truthful with oneself, and then inherently to others is really where we're going to see our health increase. And what do we do about this in regards to what does health actually mean? Is it healthy emotionally, healthy spiritually, healthy physically, nutritionally, all of the different components? Well, they're all integrated together. It's integrative health, because if one of those spokes of health and wellness is not there, then in some capacity, or maybe even in a large capacity, the other pillars or spokes of that wheel of wellness or health begin to collapse upon itself. So let's just use a few examples here. Maybe an example is if you're eating healthy, but you're not sleeping well, then you're going to still have problems. If you're sleeping good and you're exercising, but you're not eating healthy, then we'll have problems. If you're eating healthy, if you're sleeping well, if you're doing all those things, but you are depressed, you have a toxic relationship in your life, that's going to detract. You see, I think the number one biggest detriment to health is stress. It's physical and emotional. Physical stress, cellular stress, that all creates inflammation. It creates an injury in the body. And when we live trying to compensate for the injuries or traumas in our lives, we try to use other modalities for that compensation. So, what do I mean? I mean, if you are not taking care of your health in any capacity, something is going to have to work harder to make up for that which is lacking. So maybe you're exercising really well, you're trying to eat all organic, but you have negative image of yourself, or you allow yourself to be in abusive situations, or you have codependency issues, or whatever it is. It could be a myriad of things. The first thing it goes back to again is honesty. Be honest with yourself. I know for myself, going through codependency issues in my life, it's a destructive cycle. You know, you want to have somebody in your life, but you're sacrificing what it truly means to be wholesome and healthy and honest with yourself, because you're not valuing your life and your truth, the truth. I don't like to use truth as something that's subjective. There is only one truth, and we all know the truth if we get quiet and we listen for it. I call it the Holy Spirit. when the Holy Spirit whispers to us. It's good to be in a place of quietude, solitude, pray, meditative prayer. And then we can really, really intuit what's going on. And a lot of times it's not a comfortable experience. A lot of times we don't want to admit what we know. And our bodies, our physical bodies will tell us the truth oftentimes. We're not going to be eating right. We know it. We feel it in our bodies. Now, there's another thing that happens where it's a sort of mental illness or some kind of dysfunction in the body where toxicity or unhealthiness becomes normative. And so we start to associate things that are not working well in our lives as something that's normal. Maybe we've been in a toxic relationship our whole life, or we've been eating in toxic foods. We have an unhealthy relationship with food. All of the different things that it mean to be healthy or unhealthy. Maybe we've normalized the unhealthy understanding of it. So really it's a step outside of yourself, pray, and just, ask God, ask the Spirit, the Holy Spirit to guide you. And when the Holy Spirit whispers, listen and obey, because trust and obedience are two of the most important pillars to moving in the direction of health. And a lot of us, it's too hard to change. Some of us are more comfortable being uncomfortable, if that makes sense. We'd rather be in the sick and uncomfortable comfortability than to push ourselves outside and to recreate a new healthy norm. So if that's you today, remember, you can do it. You can be consistent in just making maybe micro steps. You don't have to make huge leaps to changing. Sometimes we get caught up in that with the whole New Year's resolution type of thinking where I've got to do all these things. It's New Year's. I've got to change everything in one day. How about just implementing some small things each day? One way I found to move in that direction is to journal, because journaling helps you create self-accountability. Another thing is to surround yourself with the type of people that inspire you, not people that just enable you. Because a lot of people out there want to see you stuck because it keeps them feeling comfortable about their ineptitudes. So just an encouragement to you. There's no judgment. It's just self-realization, and it's just trying to do better every single day. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know. If not, that's cool too. Thanks for being here. And I pray that you have an amazing day today and that you're truly blessed. And just being here on earth means we are truly blessed. So God bless you all. Thank you.